Alright, what's going on? It's Tommy Cobra here. You see, I'm tired. Been pushing it pretty hard in this prep, but like any other prep, I feel like, I'm always a little behind. Like, I wish I was a little further up or down the road, as far as, the results are concerned. But, you know, maybe it's just me. It just gets weird on a prep. You start restricting calories. And I think that you could start playing mental games with yourself. I mean, you truthfully can. You start getting on those limited calories. You're up in the cardio. You're trying to keep the intensity in the gym high, right? So right now, to me, who knows? I'm my worst critic, so it's like, But right now are the months we're like 7 weeks out, something like that, from the NGA Titan Classic, and we'll see what happens these last few weeks, last like month and a half, before show day. And I'm gonna try to push it as hard as I can, as always. Why? Because I love it. You got to have that passion inside you, because it's just what I mean is none of us are gonna be make thousands of dollars by doing this, by no means. We put more money into it than we make from it, or even get a reward trophy, maybe some recognition or whatnot. But most of us do this sport because we truly love it. It's just a passion. You love body transformations, you name it. Just seeing your body make and do things you didn't know was possible until you made them possible with this right here. You decide to commit with your mind, man. And that's the first thing you gotta do, is commit with your mind, and then your body will follow. But that's the thing about it. You gotta have something deeper inside of you for reasoning. If you lose your reasoning or purpose in the sport of bodybuilding, then you're done. You start thinking, I don't need to do this, or I don't need to do that, or I'll slack here. It doesn't mean as much to you, because every little slip, every mistake, eventually builds up, and you can't come back from it. So that's why a lot of people talk about doing, bodybuilding, figure, physique, all those divisions, and then they realize the work it takes, and to get up on that stage. I still think if you love the sport, you should get your feet wet. Your first contest, get out there, don't be afraid, just put yourself out and see what happens. Some people are just, gifted enough and committed enough right off the bat. They do well right off the bat, whereas some of us, like myself, takes a little more work, a little more understanding, a little more, research into the matter. And I was like, for me, my first bodybuilding competition was more like a fear factor thing. Let's just get it. You already been training for 12, 13 years or more, and I didn't know much about nutrition, truthfully. So I mean, I was into a bulking phase for like 4 years, right? I was just trying to, be as big as possible, like we all do. And what happened was I got really fat, man, and that's about it. I mean, I still worked out with high intensity, but those workouts were grueling because I was so heavy and I was eating everything, and my blood pressure was high and shit like that. So it was rough. I'm sure there's a lot of us who've been through that. So with that being said, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm not genetically gifted for this sport by no means. I'm not going to be one of those guys, man. Oh, man, it's hard for me. It comes hard. I have to eat that much more cleaner. I have to be that more exact, to the extent of where, and then results still, and I'm still learning. I'm not saying I know everything by no means. I'm just getting better and better. I study nutrition day and night and things like that. Really research, this sport, because I love it. I'm fascinated by it, so that's what's cool. Something I just put my energy into in a positive manner. So with that being said, I will see what happens. I'm going to give everything I got always, That's the thing about this thing. People need to look behind the scenes. A lot of these pros, they got endorsements and stuff like that, and that's great. That's fantastic, man. I mean, I wish everybody the best. No way it will ever be negative in the sense of like I want to see people not do well because I'm not in the position I want to be. Man, I want people to be better than me. If I can just inspire people to be better, that's all that matters. And I want people to do well. And when people do receive and the accolades and for their hard work and success, I'm right behind them 100%. I'm happy for them. It's great. It's amazing. But back to what I was saying, for us who don't have those things going for us at the moment, then we have to make do with what we got, like working full-time jobs, trying to keep on top of food prep, training, family, not neglect anything. This sport, you know, there will be people who say that. I don't think you need to go into total neglect. You shouldn't neglect your family by no means. They're as important as anything, and they're your support system. You start neglecting them, you're just going to be on your own. So, yeah, I get the hardcore mentality, man. I was like that for years in the sense of, you know, when I was on my own, kind of a loner, you know, just training every day and just total tunnel vision. And I still have tunnel vision, but I can manage that, my family, my job, and everything else. You know, there's rough days, don't get me wrong, but shit, we could make excuses, you know, what's the point? And we're all here for a limited time anyways, you know. Life's short. I just think you should be doing stuff that makes you happy and puts a smile on your face, man. That's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Just trying to enjoy the process. And that's what I'm doing. I enjoy the process. I love it. I do like 5 months of dieting. You know, if I maybe the one this year, you know. I was doing so great on my off season, like really good, and then last 2 months I kind of got carefree and just ate a bunch of stuff. So I bulked up pretty heavy again, and that's what's made this cut pretty much like, you know, the same. Racing, you know, get down to a certain look, and you know that comes even with a certain body weight. So I'll see you at the show, man. NGA, excuse me, Titan Classic, baby. We're gonna be there.